Did you forget about me?
At the time of this recording, we just got the recent HASBRO Pulse fan stream. And holy scrap, I actually want some stuff. What's a YouTuber's one and all? Mine is fitting up to E7, and as you could tell, we are finally taking a look at Transformers masterpiece, movie series Blackout. MPM 13. This is the complete thing. The only thing that's not complete about this is the fact that it's, one, the figure's already out of the packaging, and two, well, we'll take a look at the packaging first. It's unique on all sides. We got Scorponok, we got the MH53 Sikorsky payload, we got the robot mode. On the back of your box, you got your obligatory product shot. And yes, this thing actually has blast effects, so I could finally use some stuff. You know. He is already, shall we say, he just needs to get a good tugging. Good tugging. As you can tell, all his parts and instructions are here. He's still inside of his casing or whatever, but Scorponok's complete. His weapons are complete. He has both blast effects and he has instructions, which, since while we're here, we might as well take a look at now. So, excuse the poor angle because I don't currently have a stand. Also, he includes his blades, so that's good. This guy transforms in a total of, drumroll please, I'm trying to get it open right now. Give me a moment. So, we're going from step 1. We're just gonna get you a skim because no other person on the internet actually looks at the instructions. But they're really, really detailed, like holy shit. But I'm not using instructions for this because, if you know me, I'm probably not going to use them much. I'm about to use a video. And that video is MGO316 because why not? Dare I say, why not? But yeah, this thing has been a long time coming for me. As soon as I saw this figure, I was like, yes, I want to get it. And after a year after, it's actually been officially a year after it's been revealed now. So, after a year's been revealed, we actually have this, and I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful to finally have it in my hands, and we are stopping at a total of 88 steps. And then we also have some quick steppers over here for, like, weapons and stuff and whatnot. And it's pretty cool. And then we have Blackout himself still in the packaging. So, let's get him free of his prison, and let's see how cool this masterpiece really is. Yes, I have the masterpiece out of his packaging. Oh shit. I just realized out of all my reviews, I didn't do any of the instructions. Well, that's a bust for me. I will do the instructions later, probably after transformation, most likely. But yeah, we have Masterpiece Blackout, and this thing is a fucking beauty. Yes, he does roll. He does spin his blades. Though I don't get why it's hitting the propeller. It's not supposed to. And yes, the propeller spins. The blades spin. And I just love spinning this on a daily basis for the last couple days because I wasn't able to transform this thing because this thing is so gosh darn cool. Oh my god, what is this thing anymore? There is a lot of detail, a lot of everything on this thing. This is unfucking real. Like, this is the best part. That's all covered up. You see that? That is all covered up. I really like this figure. I really do. There are some tabbing issues sometimes, but this ain't much of a tabbing nightmares grindor. Take that, Studio Series. There is a lot of detail on this thing. It is on focus. Focus. Okay, that says rescue, and it says exit, release, press button, turn handle. Like, these are really good things on there. Also, you can barely see it, but the 4500X right underneath the Decepticon symbol. That is really neat. I really do like how much work they put into this. Also, this was designed by everyone's favorite toy designer from Hasbro, Sam Smith, or Samlock on Instagram. And he did a pretty fucking good job on this toy. Like, I have to admit, this thing is worth your money. It is worth paying even full price for it, even. Full price is $165. I got it for $35 less. But still, this thing is worth it. We got some more Air Force logos. We got the USAF 4500X. Blackout on the back. I'm not sure this is movie accurate or not. But... and the actual big 4500X right there is danger, keep away. And look at all the greebling. Like, this thing is just awesome. Now, down here, if you pull this away, it's really hard to convey, but it's doable. Scorponok. An actual Scorponok. Now, this is actually different from the Studio Series version, believe it or not. Or is this the same? I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure if it's the same or different. I need someone to fact check that because MGO apparently doesn't remember that part. But, yeah, I mean, this is really looking cool. And then just to tab it back up, you got these two big tabs here that go into this slot right here. And then this slot right here. So, just tap that back up. You're going to need to open that again for transformation robot mode. But, yeah. This is an epic figure. And because it's my epic figure, it goes to show that this is where we do the group shot one last time for the Decepticons. And then we try to fit in the entire movie cast because why fucking not? So, I'm going to raise up the camera. Because, yes, I got a new setup. Raise up the camera. Because I do know this guy's gonna get big in robot mode. That is for sure. So we're gonna bring in every single one of the Decepticons from the movie. And it's gonna be hard to convey a little bit. And then we're gonna try to fit in all the characters from all the Transformers from the first movie. Because this is just massive. Like, Blackout, honestly, I don't care about scaling for Blackout at this point. Masterpiece scaling is different in Studio Series. But you know what? I like my Blackout bigger than Megatron. That is how much I like this. So, there you go. There's all 6 Decepticons from the movie. Barricade substituted, and it's a good substitute because I do not like the 2007 Barricade. And besides, I reviewed them on the channel, so technically, I have officially collected them all once again. And you can actually see the actual comparison from that video. From that video. Well, actually, not sure is that video or a different video. I'm not. It's a start screen video that has all 6 of them. Never mind. And then finally, we're gonna just basically throw in all the movie Autobots. And yes, Bumblebee is substituted because he is from Rise of the Beasts. Because even though he's a Camaro, I do not like the Camaro mold they have done for him. Like, it is saddening to see. So, there is all 11 Transformers from the 2007 movie. Pretty much. And you know what? I love it. I love this shot. This is probably going to be... Well, actually, I'll probably put this on a post later, but... I'd say... This is Studio Series. This is Studio Series. This is what it's supposed to be. I just love it. I really do. Now I'm going to take everyone off, and then we're going to go through some more accessories before we get to robot mode. Like, this is just big in truth. Like, expect this video to be an hour, because holy shit, this thing is massive. This thing is massive, and I transformed it enough to memorize the transformation without instructions. But if I miss anything, well, that's just my fault, unfortunately, because sometimes I may not entirely remember transformation, especially at this scale. This is my first masterpiece, and probably my only, unless they actually reveal the Masterpiece BONECRUSHER that they leaked about like a month or so ago at San Diego Comic-Con. Which I'm actually waiting for that, mainly for the reveal of Rise of the Beast Nightbird from Studio Series, and possibly any others. Now, you can actually flip down the wheel, and let's just take off the guns, by the way. You can actually flip down the wheels, and actually, you know, have it flying, you know, just push it up, and boom, there you go. Now it's flying. I just really like this Blackout. Like, there's just no denying how awesome he is. Now, these are the weapons you get. As you can see. And you get blast effects. Yes, you get what MGO calls blooshes. You get blooshes, and I just love that. I really do. Like, there's just something to enjoy about having a bloosh for the first time ever. An actual bloosh. And yes, you can combine it with a lot of things. Here, let me show you. Blam. Let's see here. It's a good weapon. Where's a good weapon? Scrap. You telling me I forgot most of their weapons? Gosh darn it. But, yeah, it can also connect to the Gatling guns. But there is a lot here. Like, I can't exactly say what, but for all of this is impressive. Like, hands down, gotta be one of my most favorite figures in my collection. Simply due to just how good of a mold this is. And, yeah, I'm looking through the instructions right now for the movie Masterpiece because, here's the thing. I'm just going to show the instructions on screen because I've only seen it once or twice online. Like, very few people do instructions, like I said. So that's why I usually like, when I have instructions, I like showing them off. And I'm going to show it off right now. So, this is the instructions. And guilty admittance, I did use MGO for this because at this point I was like, okay, that goes there, that goes there, like at the same time, I'd rather use MGO, you know? But this is the instructions, and they are massive like Blackout himself. So we're going to show you a little at a time. So there's the full transformed form. Feel free to pause whenever you feel like it. And this thing has a total of, wait for it, 88 steps. And then there's everything for like the gimmicks and stuff that it includes. Gimmicks in robot mode and vehicle mode. Yeah. This is Blackout. This is a masterpiece. This is Transformers. Taking all these off, let's begin the very long but fun transformation. Okay. This Blackout transformation is going to be lengthy because I don't usually do the editing where I skip the transformation of is one side exact same as the other. So, bear with me. First of all, I suggest we could just start with closing this up. We'll just start with that. When we get to it, we'll remove Scorpionaut from here, but for now, we're going to actually start here. So, open up the propellers from here. They can get really stuck. Alright, like so. You're going to take it, open this, spin it around 180, and then fold it like that, and that's it. Leave that off to the side. You can then fold all this down and leave it like that for now. We're going to push it back to this side, and we're going to work on this side. So we're going to open this up. we're going to push these two forward. We're going to, let's see here, fold this down where we can pull this out. This will allow us to do a few things. First of all, this is where we can open up this part, or might as well actually pull up these two parts. This will allow us to fold this down and fold this up, revealing the head already. Because of this, we can actually pull this apart because we are lifting this up. Hope you see what I mean. So we got this part right here. I know I didn't do too much to it. I don't want to end up breaking it. Alright. My nails are too freaking brittle. Alright, well, we're gonna do this part then. We're gonna lift this part out. Hopefully that gives enough clearance to actually deal with this part. We're gonna come around to the bottom. We're gonna flip these out. Like so. A bit to break the camera. So you can see what I'm doing. Get out of the way. I feel like I'm gonna be saying that multiple times in this review. So, go to the bottom. You're gonna lift all this up, and then try lifting up the head. Clearly not working. Why? Because all this is in the way. Because I still can't get this out for some godforsaken reason. Give me a moment. Okay, if these are stuck, we're just gonna move on to this part. So, we're going to flip this down, make sure it's angled like that, make sure it's angled like that, then we're gonna spin this down, and then there is a tab slot there that's gonna tab out of the way, right here, like so. Then basically what we're gonna do is we're going to disengage the entire section right here, and at the same time disengage the entirety of this. We could bring this down, and we could take Scorponok out. Gently though, because he's pegged in there really good. Once we do the legs, it'll actually clear up how we can actually transform that front part, because I don't know what's going on with that front part. So, we're going to take all of this out. Bring this down, or bring it up per se. No, I actually don't know what exactly to do yet for that. You're going to take these apart like so, and then you're going to come around back here. You're essentially going to split everything in half, and might as well just flip this up. Then you just simply untab everything from the top part like so, and like so. This gives you a lot to work with. What you can then do is flay these out like so. Spin this around 180. Also, make sure you flip this up. Actually, no, this was supposed to be flipped up during transformation. It's actually supposed to be like this now. I don't exactly know what to do with this part yet. Just leave it like that for now. Excuse me. So I got most of the helicopter disengaged at this point. Let's work on the legs. So you're gonna spin them and might as well just detach from here. And let's just work on the legs, shall we? How do I want to film this? Hold up. Okay, so let's work on the legs. First things first, you're going to fold this in, like so. Do that on both sides. Because it is the foot, you're going to fold this back so that these two tabs fill in here, like so. These two disengage from here. Disengage all the way. You might as well fold these down so you have clearance to fold. These, if they haven't already, you can fold them upwards. And then you get to fold all this around and then flay the feet down. Fold it all around, flay the feet down. There's already some paint chipping right there. That's not good. So now you can fold down the feet, the toes, the hind toes per se. And because of this, you now have access to the whole foot. Like so. Then you're going to angle this 180 and just shove it into place. And then this, just close it up behind it, and you got a leg all done. Close it up. So shoot it down. There is a tab slot and a tab hole. Just put it together. Then you can bring this down because we are not done bringing it up just yet. But then we bring this up. We flip this part back. It's a pain to do, but it's doable. You flip the part back like so. Then you can flay these like this. And there you have the legs all done. Now, we haven't attached it yet because this part's still having trouble. But now this is disengaged enough for us to actually work on this part. So, what we're going to do is we're going to split this down the middle. This will allow us to finally access this part of the transformation. So, if you can't get this part disengaged at the beginning of transformation, work on the legs to clear it all up. Then you're just going to simply angle all of this up and around like so, and this will allow you to finish the canopy section. So you're going to fold all this back like so. Then you can actually finish pushing up the very nicely sculpted head. Then we got a few extra steps in here. First, fold that down. So you got these windshield pieces. You want to fold them back like this. Fold it all the way back so it doesn't interfere with anything. Fold it all the way back. And then you could take all of this like so, and then you got a new peg slot that's going to peg right there for the body. And because you have the legs all done, all we need to do now is work on the arms and the backpack. Also, you can shoot these down again. Fly them out like so. Fold that down. So, let's work on the arms to make the backpack a little bit more manageable, shall we? So first you want to do is you want to disengage this entire section. And then disengage this bit. You're going to fold it on the double hinge. But just wait for a moment. You're going to bring the arm down. Fold it. Fold this part inwards. Fold this down, and then fold it around to where this slot pegs here. That's going to nicely slide into place. What you can then do is you can shoot the arm, the shoulder outwards on this double hinge. And at the same time, you can complete the fuselage here and just push it into place. Like so. There you have a shoulder all done. And then you can bring the arm up. There is a tab you need to flip out. So this tab can go into this slot right here. No, you don't get to come out just yet. Also, make sure you fold that skirt down. Then you can fold this piece out. Well, actually, that's not the right one. You can fold this piece up to form and to bring out the hand. This could be a little bit difficult. It's literally chipping my nail as I'm doing this. So you can fold out the hand, close this back up, orient it, flay out the fingers, and once you have this all set up, there you have an arm all done. Second verse is exactly the same as the first. You're going to bring it out, bring the shoulder out, and just disengage this part. You can fold this back, fold this up and around like so, bring the arm down, bring this part down, then bring it up. Allow you to bring out the hand. This one was easier. Bring this part back down, spin around like so. Yeah, tab slot right there. Let's finish up the shoulder by pushing all of this to lock into place, and then double hinging all of this. And it can be difficult a little bit, but it is doable. Then you can just tab right there. Why aren't you going in? There we go. Oh, it's gonna be quite a workout in truth. I don't understand why this is not plugging in. Hold on. Okay, so that arm's all done. And now finally work on the backpack, which can be a little bit frustrating to deal with, but just bear with me. First of all, you're going to need to fold these bits all the way in, like so. And like so. Make sure you have that done first before you lift all of this up. You're going to come over here. You're going to fold these bits in. So they flay and fit there. Fold these bits in. Flay and fit right there. Get the fuck out of the way. And then these bits, you'll figure out what to do in a moment. So you're going to flay all of this down. Make sure that these pits fill in right there. And this is supposed to go really high on this part. Now, there is especially a way you orient this. This is supposed to go up like so on this double hinge. And it's supposed to fit itself into that slot right there. At the same time, you can flip this out because it's very important for later on transformation. I'm gonna work on it like this. Fold it down a little bit. There we go. So you can see. My arm is killing me. So you first going to spin this Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to bring all this up. Now, we got these two pegs right here. They're going to go into these slots on either of these. And it can be a bit difficult to push it in, but it is doable. And you will need to flip Blackout upside down entirely, which is why I'm doing this. Also, this part, that I realize, needs to be all the way up here, like so. And now that it all fits right there, per se. Get out of the way. All this is supposed to line up to right here. And there is a slot during transformation that is supposed to go right here to lock everything into place. But for some reason, I still don't have it. Properly. Why don't I have it properly? Okay, well, for starters, let's just hook it in here to kind of trap it into place. Like so. This will allow the rest of this to form quite easily. And I know, fucking 24 minutes on this. The other YouTubers can do it in like 10 or 15. I'm working on it, I swear. Out. And it fell out. Give me a moment. Okay, so you're gonna tab in a lot of things first. Fucking hell. There's a tab slot right there, and right there. That's supposed to solidify that. Once that is done, all of it's supposed to clean up nicely like that. And these don't exactly tab in well all the time, but essentially what they do is, well, also, this is not supposed to, it's supposed to be like this, and tab that back in. Fucking... Okay, I think I got it tabbed in pretty well. All the way. Yep, we are finally good. Also, we can flip these up on the feet. I forgot that. Flip that down. Flip that down. Stand them up nice and straight. Flay these like so. Push these up like that. Angle these bits out. And just chicken leg his legs. Something like this. And once you have them all nice and straightened out, after 27 minutes, 28, here we have Blackout in his robot mode. Maybe I didn't exactly study it enough, or maybe it's the fact that I got interrupted and I went slow and whatever, but fix his crotch piece, by the way. There we go. So there's Blackout in his robot mode. And I just love this figure. I really do. The transformation can be a pain in the ass, as you've seen. Hold that shoulder down. But it is all worth it in the end. Why is this tilting? I need to push this back down. There we go. That's better. That's better. So, there it is. And just in case you wanted to, let's get a look at his noggin. And it's a very good looking sculpt. Okay, this thing is not focusing. There we go. Yeah. And these things on the feet and the legs, they're supposed to, like, focus. Thank you. But these things on the legs, they are supposed to be out and whatever. They don't always tend to be. But yeah, 30 minutes and we're finally done. Half an hour. Masterpiece Blackout is by far one of my favorite figures. Period. There's a lot you could do with this figure. First of all, Scorponok. Yes, it comes with Scorponok, like I showed you earlier. But if you want an articulation for a Scorponok, then fine then. He has a head swivel, arms that can actually rotate and go in and out. Legs are on a ball joint. Tail is on a few joints, and then, well, the tail end tip is a ball joint. So, there you go. And if you want, you can actually store him in, on the back of Blackout. All you gotta do is, turn around, split this apart, and then you have, this part right here, that's just gonna slot right there for him. So now it looks like he actually has a cape. But yeah, this guy is really big and really power duty. You can plug these. You see this tab? You can plug it right here. And, well, there you go. But you can also do this. Turn the hand around and make sure you open this part up so you can fold it back a little bit. This allows you to peg this onto this hole right here. This hole right here. And it actually spins. But that's not the best part. Not only you can add that, not only you can add, get Iron House weapons out of the way. We're done. You can also add another gun here. Like so. And it will not interfere with the blades. See? It won't. But you can also take this little section here. Hard to get it out, but essentially what you gotta do is you gotta give me a moment. Gotta move all this all the way so I could get some move to work. But essentially what you do is that you this is supposed to, well, yeah, I guess you could do that. You can push this out all the way. Like so. And, you can do this. Like so. And there is your completed weaponized Blackout. Isn't that awesome? It is, let me tell you. It really is. Size comparisons are gonna start before the articulation. So let's just take all his weapons off. And return his hand to normal. Put it down. Take weapon off. Put all to the side. Our first articulation is for a video that's actually going to be a little bit later this month. Let's bring in the bad guy version. Now, just to be safe. You hear clicking in the background. Now, it's not exactly what you think it is. It's not a Transformer. But it is something that I am very much waiting to look at on this channel. Introducing and they don't stand, sadly. But I try to make them stand. K-Nex Titanfall. Yes, I have K-Nex Titanfall Titans. And, yeah, this is from the Ultimate Angel City campaign. I actually have the unboxing recorded and whatnot. I just had to get to review the actual set itself. It finally stands. So, yeah, you can see Blackout is, by this point, taller, but by the head, no, he's smaller. But if you go by the tippy top, yeah, he's taller. And, you know, I also want to test this out on a camera. How tall is he compared to the biggest building inside that set? Oof. Let me raise the camera and back it up. Yeah, that's a big. That's big. It's really tall. But yeah. We can lower this back down now. Come on. Come on. There we go. That's it. That's a good size. That's good size right there. So, there's that building. We're going to be comparing Blackout again one day, but that's going to be for my 400 subscriber special. This isn't my 400 subscriber special, by the way. No. He is smaller than Devastator by about, well, if I get him to actually stand, hold up. Let me get Devastator to actually stand. There we go. So if we look at Devastator, that's how much. It really is good scaling, in truth. I really do appreciate that. And now, while we have Devastator, let's just throw in the rest of the characters. First of all, let's no, that's a bit too much on the table. I guess we could throw in Megatron and Starscream because they were in Revenge of the Fallen. So, throw those two up here. Stand. Stand. Thank you. So there you go. So basically, this could be your Grindor if you wanted. But, putting Devastator off to the side. Again. Devastator going to be used for a later video. I also got to put my Titans away. Moving back, we got Leader Class Fallen. For a teaser for my next Transformers video, Deluxe Class Air Razor. Yes, I finally got the Rise of the Beast Studio Series. But not just that. No, not just that. I finally have Deluxe Class Jawbreaker. Yeah, he's puny. He's really puny compared to him, to Blackout, as you can see. Here is Blackout compared to... Well, let's just throw in Scourge now again, I guess. Whoa. Okay, I like that. And if you wanted to, let's throw in the Autobots. First up is Optimus. And, yeah, that's accurate scaling for if he was Grindor. I note I don't have to use his Grindor anymore, remember, I sold it. Here he is next to Jazz. Next to Ratchet. And yes, before you ask, if I got Air Razor, I have Cheetor. I have Cheetor for my final Wave 1 of Studio Series Rise of the Beasts. So, yes, I finally got them all. Let's get in Bumblebee. Let's get in Ironhide. And for the heck of it, let's start bringing in the rest of the 2007 cast. Once we add the Masterpiece Bonecrusher to our collection, yeah, Bonecrusher is gonna be right up there with Blackout. And you know what? I think it works better that way, in truth. I don't like Bonecrusher being smaller than Optimus. I honestly don't. So, bring Starscream back here, I guess. Barricade. And, well, we get our Robot Model Scorponok. And finally, our makeshift Freezer. I mean, Frenzy. And of course, it's Freezer. Why not? And there you go. If anything, this is actually going to be the cover picture for the video. With this being the big point. Because, well, I finally have it. I finally have the whole collection. So I'm gonna take a break, take a moment to break, and then I'm going to do articulation, and then finally transformation. So, be right back. So, articulation with Blackout goes. Well, first of all, we're gonna put this back inside there. Like so. So, articulation goes. This guy has quite a lot. So, has a 360 head ball joint. Can go up and down, left and right. I wasn't really expecting that, in truth. Arms can go in and out. They can go forward and back. 360 at the bicep, elbow joint, ratchet joint at that. We have finger articulation, though it's just a measly. Well, actually, it has 3 fingers. 1, 2, and 3. So, yeah. It also has hand swivel, waist swivel. If you can move this up, he gets a kick forward that far. He can kick back that far. He can do the full splits. Thigh swivel, double jointed knee, ankle tilt, and foot pivot, and toe pivot. And he also got these annoying things, which they don't stay for long. But you know what? I love this figure. I really do. And you know what that means? It's finally time to transform him. So first, what you want to do clearing all my workspace. First of all, bring this all the way down. Just, you know, flatten all out. You're gonna take Scorponok off his back. That's the first thing you need to do. And, yeah, he can get stuck there pretty quickly. So take him off and just leave him aside for now. You can just straighten up the legs. And if you wanted to, you could be that tall. But you can just flip these down like that for now. And then you can just come down here and you can detach that. Yeah, I said it. Detach. This is where it's gonna get really, really tough. So I'm gonna raise up the camera so we can make some more sense of this, I guess. Just move it closer. So, where do we want to begin? Let's start with the legs. So the legs, first you want to do is you want to untab and move these all the way out. You also want to pull this flap out like so, and you want to bring them around 180. Do the exact same thing. Move the flap out, untab, and bring it all the way down and around like so. Next, you want to flip these feet up. Actually, I think I have it too high. Hold on. I have it too high. Yeah, that works better. That works better. So, you want to flip the toes back here, up. Flip them up. You want to keep these parts folded up for now. Might as well do it on both sides. And you want to, well, yes, you can fold these around like so. Make sure these are up. Fold these around. And then you can take the wheel and bring it out. Take the wheel. Bring it out. Then you can fold all these up nice and straight up here. Like so. Want to make sure the toes are basically flat. Like so. Make sure your toes are flat. And then you're gonna come around and you're gonna twist them this way. Twist them this way. You might as well just close that right there. Bring these up, bring these up. Then you can start transforming this. What you want to do here is you can bring this all the way out. Bring this all the way out. And then unhinge all the way this. Like so. And just line it up like that. The exact same thing on the other side. Bring it up and around. Like so. Make sure these are down as much as you can. And that they're orientating. Just leave it like that for now. We are going to work on the backpack now. First you want to do for the backpack is you want to detach everything. And I mean everything. So, we already undid this, so you can just actually flip this under, like so. You want to unhinge this part. Then you want to unhinge all of this, bring it out, lighten around. bring these down like so for now, so you get all this clearance. And then at the same time, you can push this up. You can fold these in. Ugh. Camera works a little bit rough. And what I recommend doing is, well, I'm pegging. Then you want to unpeg enough so that this can all turn around. You can push this in like so, leave it like that. Then you want to push all these upwards like so. Make sure they're all the way up. Just enough. Exact same thing on this side. Ow. Doing it on camera is worse than doing it without one. And you can just leave all that up like that for now. All of this now, you can lift this up. This gets out of the way. Lift this up. Get out of the way. Lift all this past this point. And, well, now you can situate these back up. And from this point on, there is a hole slot here and a peg slot right there. And what you're going to do is give it a nice squeeze, and it's just going to pop into place like so. From up here, you're going to spin this around, and you can orient out this part. You want to fold it in where these two slots are filled in by these two pegs right here. Then you can fold this out and fold this around. Fold this out. Fold this around. And you can fold that out like so. Then you can bring all this down. And then you can open these up. Open these up. Push it back. Lower the camera. And let's work on the arms. So we're gonna go back here, open this up, flip this in, flip it down, repeat on the same side, make sure they're kind of folded in, open this up, flatten it down as much as you can, fold it back in, then you can unpeg these. Then you can unpeg the arms from here. If they haven't unpegged already, you can fold this into here. It's going to lock that in place. Take that out. Fold this in. Then what I recommend doing is you want to straighten all this out. And you want to bring this all the way back, like so. This is going to close up because you got this tab here. That's going to essentially close up all around here, but you also need to double joint this to where it just nicely slides into there. With that done, you can finally something's missing. Nope. Okay. So you can plug it in all like that. Then you can unfold this and bring this out like so. This allows you to lift this part up, and you got an arm all done. Second verse, same exactly as the first. Shift this part in like so. Take this all out. Make sure you have this unplugged. Bring this all the way around and plug it into place like so. You're going to open this part, bring it up and around. Then you can open this part like so, and you got 2 arms all done. As you guess now, we can come back here to this, and we can inch this down into here like so. This is where it's going to get really tricky now. At this point, I suggest we can bring these closed. But at the same time, we also lift this up for later in the transformation. And then we can angle these around. I don't know what's going on. Alright, we angle one. Now we can angle the other. And I think this is probably the most nightmarish part of this transformation. It's just basically getting these parts over and around and slide them into place like so, because all of this is down and all of this is down. Now we can work on this part. First of all, we can actually collapse this part in and lock it into place. So, we got that done. We could come down here to the legs and finally finish tapping them up. So, I'm gonna lift the camera up and point it straight down. Alright. So, you're going to push these together, and this is simply just a matter of aligning everything at this point. That's literally all this part is right here. Just make sure everything is aligned properly before you just start tabbing everything in. And it can be a bit of a chore. But it is doable. I've done it multiple times. this you can plug in here and here, and this you can bring it down and around. This can plug right here, and this can plug right here. Now this is the biggest part of the transformation that kind of gives me quite a hassle. It's plugging everything in. What I do first is plug these parts in, because they have to slide over. So, what I do is bring the arms forward, I bring this back, and make sure it stays back. I make sure that I get all this aligned, and all of this aligned as well. If I don't, I am doing something wrong. Because it's all supposed to seemingly fit together. Like so. Pop it in. Sometimes it doesn't want to stay, but that's what we gotta put the other side in first for. And yeah, sometimes it isn't pretty. There we go. So, with that all settled up, now the biggest part of transformation is just tabbing, tabbing, tabbing. Gotta make sure all of it is aligned enough. Because if you don't have it all aligned, things will pop out of place. Just like this. And with this section finally done, we can pop it in. Well, nope. What is going on? Pause it. Alright, so you can finally put it in like so. Put the wheels up. And now, let's just work on this part. So we're going to bring this all the way out on that hinge. We're going to come to the windows. Push these out. We're going to bring these small black windows back down until they just pop into place. Same thing on the other side. Pop the head in. Make sure it stays all the way down. Gotta lock it in using the wheel, so it doesn't come back up. Push it down so the window locks in, and then just snap every... Well, no, wait. Got to push the window, put these sides in first. Then we can just push it in like that. There we go. We can push these back. Push these back. And the last part of transformation, besides the blades, which we'll get to in a moment, we're going to just simply tab all this into here. Nice and securely. Like so. Repeat on the same side. Like so. Make sure it's all covered up and everything. Flip this up and flip this up like so. And come back here, the tail, orient it, flay the blade, flay the blade, and lastly, I'm going to come here, flip this up and around, and you're going to slot it in that hole and connect the blades. And ladies and gentlemen, we have finally finished Transformers movie masterpiece 07 Decepticon. Blackout. And I think that is it for today. I'm finally done. I'm finally done with my big batch of reviews. And pretty soon, we'll be starting another batch. And then we'll probably have to pause because, well, Transformers Earthspark reactions. Yes, I will be doing those. I will be doing Earthspark. And I just can't wait. I really can't. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. And as always, to all I want. And yes, I recommend you get this figure. No matter the price. Well, I mean, as long as it's not over the original price, then it's fine. Because this guy is worth full price. This guy is worth everything. Now, if you get it for like 100, get it. Get it for 130, get it. 165, get it. Over 165, unless you really, really want it. But this guy's just worth full price. I thank you all for watching. To all I want.